All right, guys, how you doing? Look at you, got the microphone.
I got the microphone. Yeah.
What's up? What's going on? Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
Welcome to Ace and Rich Live, another show. And, we got a lot to talk about today. I can get this microphone in there. There we go. That's awesome. So anyways, welcome, guys, to the live. Appreciate you guys. We got some great stuff to get to. I'm excited about. I know you're excited about it as well. You're always excited. You always got this bubbly looking.
It only comes out when it's ready to come out.
Yeah, I know.
Only in certain instances, you know.
Yeah. So, guys, what we do here, just so you know, if you're watching us for the first time and if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for being here. Make sure you smash that like button and comment, like and subscribe, which is really cool. Also, notification bell. The reason why is because if you don't click the notification bell, you won't know when a new material is coming up. And we've been actually putting out a lot of new material also up on YouTube as well as Facebook. So here's the thing. What we like to do is we like to come out and help people move forward in their business. We like to give back to the community. We're humbled and we have a lot of gratitude towards the community of affiliate marketing, network marketing, because this is how we got started. This is what we've done over the years. And we've been living such a great freedom-based lifestyle for so many years, call it laptop lifestyle, beach lifestyle, right? All those great
freedom lifestyle,
the
ultimate dream that everybody wants to attain.
Yeah. I mean, and what we want to do is we want to give back to you guys because I know a lot of people out there ask questions and they never get their answers. And, and we always get a lot of questions and we say, you know what? We're going to answer these questions and we're going to help people move forward in their business so they're not stuck. We created this many, many years ago to help people get unstuck in their business. We believe that it is every affiliate marketer's and network marketer's duty to give back to the marketplace and not be selfish, right? What did Jerome say? The more you give to the marketplace, the more you make an impact, the more your life could change.
You know, what I always like to do when I'm actually speaking with somebody, it could be any team member of mine or a new client, is, what else can I do to help you? What else can I provide as far as a service to help you, right? And network marketers, we want to talk about this today on today's topic. We always talk about internet marketing and all different variations of internet marketing, digital marketing. But let's go down to the very beginning before even all of that even came out.
Absolutely.
It started back in the days of MLM and it started with network marketing.
Yes. Well, that's where we came from.
It's where pretty much everybody came from, pretty much, right? Everybody came from network marketing, right? And, most people will hear the name Amway and they'll go, oh, yeah, they got memories. We're just having a good time. No, but seriously, though, there are names with different programs that, are network marketing based.
Yeah.
And the thing is, times have changed. Times have changed
so
much
changed
with network marketing that the business model had to go through multiple different types of, shifts.
Oh, yeah.
Different shifts.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you really think about it, you're looking at technology taking over and changing everybody's business forever.
Yes.
Right? Because even a lot of brick and mortar businesses have come online and start using the internet for their businesses, which is amazing.
Absolutely.
And when I first looked at it, I learned from other network marketers what they were doing back in 2008 when I first started. I actually looked at this in 2007 and I noticed that, they were talking about, hey, I'm a former network marketer and I've, came online and now I'm doing affiliate marketing. So
but let's hear from our audience, our listeners and our watchers. Have you started in network marketing? I mean, if you've been in the network marketing, industry for a very long time and you're still in it, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know that you are a network marketer for life, pretty much. You guys been in the game for a long time. Even if you're a part of affiliate marketing, but you're still running a network marketing business as a side hustle, let us know in the chat. Don't put any names of companies because it's irrelevant. What we care about is this industry as a whole. The industry as a whole, because there's a lot of shifts going on. And we want to talk about this because there are certain things that we need to discuss that affects network marketers that they don't realize are of great importance when it comes to upping your game so that you could actually be a top distributor. And, we want to talk about this so we can help you out. right on the show.
Yeah,
we want to make sure that
absolutely.
we did that.
Yeah.
And we thought about this because there was a live stream by one of the top network marketing leaders. We call him the GOAT, Todd Falcone. Todd Falcone, if you guys don't know, Todd Falcone is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
We follow him. We talked before. I've been to his classes. I've invested in one of his courses. I learned a lot from Todd. Todd is like awesome. And he brought to our attention about a specific company. I will not name any names because we want to keep it private. But this is not the first time this type of thing has happened. And he was addressing a very important issue. The compensation plan was changing. And guess where they're gearing towards? Affiliate marketing.
Interesting.
They went from network marketing, traditional business model, still had some social media and internet into it, but they took it away. It affects a lot of distributors, a part of that company. They've been around for a long time. And now they're going towards affiliate marketing. Let's talk about it.
Now, I mean, it has changed businesses forever. It really has. And to really come online with your network marketing business, there's different strategies that you can use with your network marketing company.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm going to walk you through what I've learned through network marketers who have joined the online space to build their businesses. Okay. And it starts with one simple question that was asked to me a long time ago when I was in network marketing. And Brian Finale, this is you, right? He asked me, he said, Rich, do you want to build a network marketing business or do you want to build a business? And I said, well, I want to build my network marketing business. He goes, wrong. Wow. I was like, oh man.
There's some wisdom coming out now.
Yeah, it's like, I'm curious to know what he's going to be talking about here, because we're supposed to build our network marketing business. But the reality is, hey guys, Richard, we got Chuck on here. I want to say hello to you guys.
Hey, Chuck.
And he said, the reason why you want to build a business and not a network marketing business, because he said, why do you want to build your network marketing business when you should be building a business?
That's right.
And he told me, he said, what happens to the people who say no to your business? Think about what I just said. What happens when the people say no to your network marketing business? You fail.
Yes.
You already failed.
Yes.
Because all the no's can lead to a yes for one important reason. There's going to be people that are looking for a new network marketing opportunity, no doubt. But there's also people that are also looking for help on how to build their network marketing business. Man, what when I heard that, it was like a lightning bulb just went right through my head. I was like, It was like an aha moment I had. You guys ever had that? An aha moment? Like you didn't realize something and it just hit you like a ton of bricks. You're like, whoa, I didn't think about that. And I could understand why money was left on the table. Because if someone is looking for help in their opportunity, and here I am saying, hey, I have a program for you, you just left money on the table. But how about this approach? I see that you are in network marketing. What is your number one struggle that you're dealing with in network marketing?
There you go.
Well,
you peeled the right banana there.
Listen, when I finally got this, I went down that road and had a lot of conversations with network marketers. And I always hear this: I don't have enough leads.
Right.
Well, tell me how you're generating your leads. Well, I'm generating my leads by, talking to people, going to like supermarkets, right? And doing drop cards on the ground. Any ideas that they can come up with to try to get someone to talk to, okay? This is what they were taught to do. The whole approach of the list.
Cold calling.
Talk about the list.
Cold calling.
No, the list.
And the list.
You know what list I'm talking about?
The memory jogger list.
The memory jogger list.
Yeah.
Right?
Your chicken list.
Does that sound familiar if you're a network marketer, right?
Agencies.
You got to get the dentist. You got to get the lawyer. You got to get everybody on board.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then, once you're done, What else you do? Go to your family,
Right.
right? I mean, I remember when I first met you, that's what you had, your family.
I had my family.
Right. And
That's
your
right.
check was
back in
$10 a month.
Jersey, my family.
Actually, your check was $9 or something cents a month to be
Yes,
exact.
yes.
I remember that. And then I told her the same thing that Brian taught me.
Right.
I said, do you want to build a network marketing business or do you want to build a business? And she finally got it, right? So I tell this story because a lot of people out there in network marketing are struggling because they don't understand this at all. And the way that I speak to them, I say, well, let me tell you something. Have you ever been to a live network marketing event? And they say, well, yeah, of course. My upline tells me to go to these events all the time, right? And everybody gets excited and they're pumped up and they're like, yeah, I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to build my network marketing business. I'm so pumped, right? And then what happens? They go home and they go, oh, God, I got to call somebody.
Yeah.
And
And the phone feels like an anvil.
The new thing,
Mhm.
I got to text somebody, right? And they start freaking out.
Yes.
Right? So they're back to square one. So I said, okay. So do you see the problem here? You went to a live event. You got excited about the live event because people were like making money. And they told you to go out there and do the same thing. Right? But here's the thing. Here's the most important thing I'm going to tell you. When you went to that live event, where you sold, I don't know. I know when I went, I was sold books. I was sold cassette tapes. Now you guys know my age, right? CDs. What does that tell you? It's always the people that make the most money that are selling their books, selling their CDs, and selling their tapes.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it's probably digital, a flash drive.
Yeah.
Hey, buy my flash drive.
But they were onto
Right?
something. They were onto something
Yeah.
that a lot of people either are just now learning because they're new to the industry, so they're newbies, and people who have been in the industry for long is just now starting to get it.
Well, it's very unfamiliar to them from those terms because the leaders were doing something very important underneath your nose that you didn't realize.
That's right.
When you saw all their literature, all their information, all their trainings and things like that. They were doing one important thing that you got to understand this. They were building their brand.
Yes, they were.
As a leader in the industry, so they were respected.
That's right. Think about it. One of the legends that actually was doing this was Big Al Tom Schreider.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy, he was a distributor like everybody, but he figured something out. He knew an angle that was going to win a lot of people's hearts and their mindsets.
You know, there was another guy when I was in network marketing, Bill Gould.
Bill Gould.
Oh,
my God.
International.
We got to talk about.
Equinox International in the 90s,
Mhm.
early 90s.
Yes.
Of course, I bought his tapes. I bought his book. I bought this. I bought that. Right? Because he was the leader. He built his brand as having leadership in network marketing.
That's right.
Look at Eric Worre.
There you go.
What is Eric Worre doing?
Hmm.
He's teaching network marketing. He is branding himself as a leader and expert in the industry.
And he's selling what?
He's selling his book. He's selling his audios and his training. And you guys got to get this because, and you're probably saying, well, I don't know if I could do something like that. I'm like, yes, you can. Because the moment you go online and you learn a skill set, your brand has just begun without you even knowing it or not.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people now, even in affiliate marketing, that are doing it because look at all these people that are in TikTok. They're not all marketers.
Yeah.
They are not all marketers. They're
Yeah.
doing things that's just like, sometimes I think they're just throwing stuff and hoping it sticks, but they're finding their groove. And if they can find a groove that reaches an audience and they know how to really attract the right audience,
Right.
they'll win them over without having to be an expert.
Yeah. I mean, look
You
at what Jim Rome did.
Yeah.
He started out in network marketing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then he started learning new things, discovering new
Absolutely.
things. And what he did was he said, you know what? I got to teach people some stuff. I got to teach them how to become a better entrepreneur,
That's right.
right?
Yes.
Now, Chuck goes, when are you guys writing a book? Now, we started writing a report right?
We have a free guide that we gave
it's
away.
a free guide. It's almost
Yeah.
like a mini book, actually.
Yes.
And you can check it out. If you don't have it, we'll give it to you. But yeah, I mean, this is something that when Brian Finale asked me that question, it was like the biggest aha moment I ever had. And then he told me to buy a book. And at the time, it wasn't available at Amazon, right? Because Amazon was, just starting out, right?
Right.
They weren't really full blown like today. But he said, hey, I want you to go to this website and I want you to buy this book. And mind you, it was digital at the time and it was also physical. And I still have the physical. The Spiral Band physical is not available anymore. Okay. And he said, buy this book and I want you to read it immediately. So I got the digital version and then the physical was coming on the way.
Yeah.
So I started reading the digital version immediately.
And the new one actually came out. They updated it.
Right.
But it's not as best as the original.
Yeah, original.
There's some stuff in there, but I'm like, nah.
Original is the best.
The original is the best.
What happened was the reason why he wanted me to read that because it explains what he was telling me about building a business and not just a network marketing business.
That's right.
Right. He said, Rich, well, I felt like he was talking to me in the book. He said, how would you like to become the hunted and not the hunter?
There you go.
I said, the hunted. That sounds interesting. So you mean people are going to gravitate to me? I don't have to go chase people anymore. And that was a big new concept for network marketers. They didn't understand it.
No, they didn't.
They were like, oh, well, I'm supposed to go talk to somebody. What's going on here? Right? They didn't understand the concept of developing themselves, becoming better. Right? Becoming better.
Yeah.
So you become attractive to the more attractive to the marketplace. So that way, when people actually see you on how you're delivering your message, they felt attracted to you because your brand was starting to elevate.
Yeah. And I remember meeting another legend. Her name is Kim Claver.
Yeah.
If you guys are hearing these name drops, oh my God, these people are awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're still to this day doing the same thing. It still works for them because they find what works and then they stick with it. But Kim Claver, she had a radio show and she interviewed a lot of different people. And I came on that show and I remember where she had put out this like generalized question. And then I came out and I said, well, I'm a new network marketer. I'm 18 years old. This was a long time ago. Yes, I'm revealing my age. I was 18 years old. And thank you. And, she said, Anastasia, that's my name. Anastasia, do you want to make a little bit of money or do you want to make a lot of money? And I said, I want to make a lot of money. She was like, okay, that's great thinking. Now, how are you going to do that? And then I would say, well, I got to buy more bigger products, right? I need to have like more products in my arsenal so that I can sell them. She said, no. She said, you need to have more training. And I said, well, what do you mean by more training? She said, have you read my book? And I said, no. She said, have you listened to any of my cassette tapes? I said, no. She said, there you go right there. See? It's a big mistake.
Cassette tapes.
So it was at that time, in the 90s and 2000s where they really encourage new members, new marketers to literally start diving into the educational portion of their business because that's what's going to help them make a lot more money versus just being the average distributor where all they had to do was just, here's your kit, here's your little contact list book, go out there and go run them hell, and it just doesn't work like that no more. It's not like that anymore. It's really not. Yeah. So now we got the internet. Let's fast forward to today's age. Network marketers are struggling more than you know. Why? Because it's not an easy game to play.
No, it's not.
There's a lot of competition out there. And what are they competing?
And now with COVID, people are scared to go out.
Who are they competing against? Yeah. Believe it or not, it is not the answer you think. It is themselves. That's the true answer. A lot of network marketers are running amok, trying to figure out how to incorporate internet marketing into their business. And then they wonder why they haven't made a sale yet. They haven't generated any contacts. They haven't sold one single product. It's because the worst enemy, the worst critic is themselves.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because in the book, it was talking about that. And it was Mike Dillerman at Expansion, if you guys don't know the book.
Yes.
He talked about in the book, he said that I was waiting tables and he was going to school. And what happened was he was, approached from a network marketing business. And when he was in this business, he was like trying to figure out how come I can't build this business? What is wrong with me? Right. So he met a mentor And he said the reason why you're not making any money because you have not become that person yet. And that's why mindset matters, right? Mindset truly matters when it comes to this. We are living in old paradigms, trying to enter a new paradigm when we're trying to learn new things. So there's always a challenge when we're trying to learn something new, because our old paradigm's always shifting into gear, because it's all that we know.
Yes.
Right. So when we try to learn something we don't know, it always seems like it's a struggle. And then once you learn it and once you apply it, you have to maintain it, because that's another level of the mindset.
One of my specialties is I like to take struggling marketers, period, whether they're network marketing or affiliate marketing, and get them out the phase of the brainwashing where they think that they are the company, that the company is their brand. So you know how like when we do like Inner Circle, or we have like a meeting and somebody comes up inside like Zoom and they show their display name.
Yes.
And then guess what they do? They don't use their name. They use the name of the company or affiliation that they're with, the program, and they say that's their name. Can you guys like stop doing that?
Stop that.
Stop doing that.
Stop it now.
It is about you. Like, look at Ace of Rich. Do you see anything underneath us? So we say like we're with like the program that we market, our primary core offer, or any of that stuff? No. It's Ace and Rich because we are the brand.
Yep.
And we want to incorporate that to you. We want to really like tell you, stop doing that. If that is you doing that, get that out of your head, because it is not about the program that you're with. Please understand this. You got to know this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to be the expert on what you're selling, if you can get excited about it.
Yes.
Okay. And how is anyone else going to get excited about it? If you show up at meetings and you just say, oh, I'm with, whatever program, ABC company, right? Whether it be a network marketing program, right? Or an affiliate program.
Right.
People are going to look to you like, what, dude, like, okay, you just gave me a reason to go to Google. And I'm going to go and Google Nexus Rewards or, Melaleuca. Right. And I'm just going to go ahead and go sign up with the first Joe.
Right.
Yeah. And guess what? You know why they're going to sign up with them? Because they found them on Google.
Right. And not only that,
but, and you know what else? I'm going to add on to that. They got a capture page. What about that? Oh my goodness. They're building a list. Oh, you see?
Well, no,
they're doing something that you should have been doing, but somebody beat you to it.
Again, what you just said is, you have to know your stuff. You have to know. You have to know your stuff. You have to know the details of how to build a business online, right? And we talk about this a lot in our previous lives and everything, answering a lot of questions.
Yes.
But really, when you're out there and you're building your business, I do two different things. I will show the business a little bit. And the reason why I do that is because I'm trying to solve a problem in the process to match it up with that business. So what I'll do is I won't say, hey, this is the best opportunity in the world. No, I'm going to walk you through a process to help you build something for your business. And I believe it can benefit you.
Right.
That's a different approach. That's a different mindset. A different
approach.
Right. It's a different way of thinking, because I'm looking at the person who's watching that video.
Yes.
And that person can be already in a business, and they can be saying, look, I don't know how to build a list yet. Not a problem. Watch this video. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set up your first capture page where you could use this tool. If you want to use this tool, the link is in the description. It's very simple, right?
Right.
And people can go to the description, grab the link, and get signed up. But it benefits them and their business. I'm not thinking about benefiting me, more about benefiting them for their business, right? Because we're always giving back to people. Like what can we do to keep excelling and teaching more?
And you know something?
And giving them exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Not what they need or what you think they need. Okay? Very important. So now with a video like that, someone could be like, hey, I don't even have a product. I don't even have anything to sell. Okay, great. Boom. There's a good video to watch. Wait a minute. I already have a business and I don't want to join another business. Good. Don't. Here is a funnel builder for you to help you build your business that can actually build your own list. You guys getting this? Right? And also, you could learn how to use it so you could use it for your team members. So you can start making more money in the process and teach them how to build a list as well. And yes, there is an upgrade if you want to learn to be a better marketer for your business. Not my business, your business.
Yes.
It's a whole different way of thinking. It's a whole different mindset shift.
There's a lot of people that struggle with that, Rich, because a lot of them are trying to sell to everyone. And we've always talked about this. Even in our coaching sessions, if you try to sell everyone, you sell to no one.
Exactly.
Okay. You have to understand that building a business isn't really what you think as far as using cheap tactics, even free tactics, and thinking that that's going to be the one thing that's going to make a lot of sales for you. If you're thinking like that, that is not a business owner type of a mindset.
It's not, and you're getting to a point now where you're saying, okay, I'm talking to people and I'm doing everything that I can.
Right.
Okay. So if you're talking to people and you have no problem talking to anybody, okay, it's time to really up your sales game.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Start listening more. Okay. Talk less and learn to solve the problems and challenges that they're having by listening more. And listen on another level, not just listen to the words, but listen to the emotion, listen to the feeling, and listen to the frustration, almost like listening on another level. You can feel that frustration. My coach actually said that, feel that empathy when you're listening, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to figure out exactly, what struggles they're dealing with to know how to solve those problems. And if we listen more, we'll know exactly what they're dealing with. But if we talk over, we're not going to find out what the problem is. We're thinking about ourselves all the time. That doesn't work.
Right. And we live in a society right now where people are so sophisticated. It's market saturation at its best. And what happens is, even though we have these tools like Facebook and YouTube and different things like that, and different features that you can use to communicate your message, there are people out there that literally send out messages and just pitch right out bat.
Well, I mean, that's just inexperience.
Yeah, but with voicemail.
Yeah.
Anybody ever get a voicemail and somebody told you that they got an awesome business or trading crypto or whatever, and they're like telling you, check it out. And like, first of all, I'm like, dude, do I even know you? Wrong number. You know what I mean? Like, that's rude.
Yeah, just like we get the phone calls.
You get the wrong number, and they're like, wait a minute, that's too quick. You know what I mean? But you got to learn how to understand these types of tactics. You have to come into this business with strategy. Strategies will always be over tactics any day.
Everything that is successful has a winning formula.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to know your stuff, right?
Yeah.
And let's get into building teams, because one of our favorite things we love to do is building solid teams. And I don't mean like just a couple of people that sign up and then cancel in 30 days. I'm talking about teams that last years and years and years and love you and are like big raving fans and followers, and they consistently are ready for you to just release what is next. What is the next thing you got for me? Because if it's going to help my business and excel me to the next level, I want it. If it's going to take away from my time or something that I'm working on, I'm not interested. See, that's where you got to get to that point.
Well, I mean, it's really, focusing on the people that are movers and shakers, right?
Yeah.
You focus on them the most. Okay.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you don't work with other people. It just means you spend less time with them, right? Because time is money, and you can't waste any time in this industry.
You hear that, Mother Gooses?
All right. Like, I was watching something
Mother Goose
the other day, and people that I watched when I did hear that. Why did you throw me off like that?
Because I used to be Mother Goose.
Yeah, I know. I Mother Hen over here. But I'll tell you, right? Time is money, right? So you got to make sure. I was watching a program the other day, and I watched some childhood, heroes that I used to watch when I was younger, and I see how like they're so much older now, and I go, my God, time has flown by so fast. And it's like life is really short. People don't really think about it when when you're young, but I think about like now. I'm in my mid 50s. You know what I mean? And I look back and I go, where did the time go? The time just goes by so fast. So every moment, time is money, and entrepreneurs really value their time. Okay. Anything that we do online, we're always leveraging our time. If we're taking an action step, right? What is that action step? What is it going to do for us? What kind of leverage is going to happen for that step? Because we know whatever we do as far as spending time doing something, it's got to have a great outcome. It can't just be like, okay, well, we're just doing something. No, that it has to be a strategic move into what that's going to do for our business. Okay, so time is money.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So find out what moves the needle and cut the fluff out.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about one of the worst things of the worst. It's really not that worse. But for you, if you take things really hard to heart, it's the big not interested. No, no, thank you. Not right now. Whatever. You hear that big no. And you just, it feels like
Rejection.
somebody stabbed you in the heart,
Yeah.
you know, because you tried your best with your approach and then that person still didn't like your approach, you know, and there's a reason behind it. Okay. Rejection is part of the game, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to learn how to take rejection. All right, I'm pretty sure your loved one, the person that you're with for the rest of your life, or maybe for a season, you got rejected a couple of times before she said yes or he said no or yes, right? So it's like that. Relationships, rejection is part of the game, but don't take these things personal. It's not to be meant to be taken personal. You got to get used to these no's because there's a great book out there called Go for No. Okay,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
all about like just resilience and persistence. Constantly just go to as many people as you can. Okay. And I remember going to a live event for one of my network marketing opportunities that I was a part of. And I remember the top leader was there
Mhm.
and she was amazing. Her name was Elizabeth Weber.
Right.
Okay. If you guys know who she is, you know what company I'm talking about. Okay. I was in her organization
Yeah.
and I was the youngest kid in her organization because I was like 18 years old. And this is when I got my start in MLM. And so she walked up, okay, she had this white suit, you know, she looked it all good and everything. And she came up to this person that was sitting in the stands and she had the bottle of like the vitamin called OPC. This is one of her best sellers. It sold like $64 a bottle.
Right.
I'm talking about some stuff, dog. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So then she goes up there and I'm standing there, I'm watching, this is my first event, and I see her going, tell me, how are you going to sell this to me? The person's holding it, they're talking about the description and everything about it, you know, and how awesome it is, and it gives you energy. You know, we're trying to sell a health product,
Right. Yeah.
but that's not what she was looking for. Yeah, she was looking for her next distributor, her next success story.
Really?
Yeah.
She's slick.
Yep. So the thing is, she was doing was each person that she was trying to sell to, she was learning that a lot of them was like, I'm not interested. So she was going through a lot of no's. By the time she got to like the 10th person in the stand, the person said, I will buy that.
Right.
So that's how you got to be when it comes to prospecting, recruiting, looking for people to enroll and sign up. You got to go through a lot of people who are going to give you rejection. But don't take it personal. If they say no, next.
But a lot of people are not built that way, though.
No, it takes training. You got to learn.
Right. But a lot of people remember how much training they get.
No, but I'm saying what I'm saying, Rich, is training as far as like real life experience.
Yeah, no,
They gotta really take action and go through the heart pain.
Yeah, the pain.
That they're trying to avoid. Okay, that's the training. It's called the School of Hard Knocks.
Right. But let's talk about how can someone take that. Let's say they struggle with that.
Yeah.
We know people that have been in network marketing for years and years and years, and they still struggle and they're still failing. Okay. And the reason why is because they're trying to become someone that they're not. Let's get it real. Now, you didn't have no problem talking to people. You didn't have no problem building a network marketing business. The problem is, you had the wrong target market. That was your problem, right? Because you were going out there and you were trying to convince people that, you know, when you actually sell the products, that's what you were doing. You were trying to convince people.
Hold on,
let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm going to tell you something.
No,
Go ahead.
hold on. You were trying to convince.
Yeah, I get you.
And then when I trained you,
yeah,
I said, you convince the wrong type of people.
Yes.
Because in order for you to build a successful network marketing business, you have to find other network marketers.
But I'll tell you what happened.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So the problem with people trying to prospect, and the ones that will never be prospectors, never. It's just the reality of life. But the great thing about the internet, it has made so many people successful who are not prospectors. Because what they're able to do is build their brand. They're able to build their own lists, communicate with them, and pull them into their world by giving the value to build trust with them, and then they buy. And if they have a business, they still make money. Because again, like from the beginning, they're solving a problem for what they're dealing with their business, and they're also making sales for people who are looking for business. They just double their income from that one strategy alone, because not everybody can be a prospect.
But here's the bullshit truth, and I'm just gonna lay it right on the line because I'm gonna tell it like this.
Hold on, that doesn't make any sense. Bullshit.
There's bullshit.
truth.
There's a bullshit truth because this is what they say is true, but it's really bullshit. And I found this out
Okay.
through
All right.
reality.
You guys pay attention.
So basically, when your person upline tells you, and this is me when I was a kid,
Yep.
tells you, go and find as many people as you can, fill your list of the top 100 people, okay? And you're on deadline and you're trying to go and find 100 people with your circle of influence, which is not that big, okay?
You're running out real quick.
And guess what? Here's the bullshit part about it, okay? They never told you how it was going to be. They never gave you a strategy. They never gave you the step-by-step approach. They didn't even give you the script. They just sent you out there
to people.
and go talk to people. So you know what? This homegirl from Jersey, you know what I do? I went near the homeless shelter. Instead of get 100 people, I went and talked to a bunch of homeless people. I said, here, you want to make some money? You want to get some? Here, take my business card. Here, I feed you for a day. Come to my house. And I'm not bullshitting. I did that. I was so crazy hungry because nobody gave me any guidance. And I did the craziest thing to get people's attention. They were all the wrong target markets. They were not the right ones.
Now, do you hear what she's saying? She went after anybody.
Anybody.
With a post.
Yes.
Right? Pretty much. So what's the problem there? The problem is that's the wrong market.
It's the wrong market.
It's the wrong market.
Yes.
Now, when you look at, I know a lot of successful network marketers, me included. We took International Diving with my network marketing, right? Because I used the online approach that I was talking about. All right. And what I've learned is if I'm a network marketer, I'm target other network marketers. And you guys are going to laugh at this, but how did I become top dog in the network marketing company? I only recruited like between 9 and 15 people. That's it. I think I had about 4 or 5 people quit, but the rest remain. That's when I made my first $20,000 in 5 weeks. How's that been possible? Because it's leverage. It's leverage because you don't have to convince a network marketer to join a network marketing company. They're already a network marketer. And what I did was, I had meetings with people online that were network marketers who were experienced.
Yeah.
More than me.
Yes.
And we built a downline baby underneath me. The numbers exploded. That shot my record. I mean, wouldn't believe it. But I'm telling you this from experience. I'm telling you my story. That this is how I dominated a network marketing company. And it was my first success story. I'm really grateful and having that gratitude. It was a hell of a journey. Now, did I work hard?
It was, yeah.
Oh, I worked hard. I was working like 12-hour days. Non-stop from morning to night. I had to be like, when I say phone, it was Skype phone. It was a headset. Constant communication. Getting them in. Right? But they were network marketers. They weren't the doctor, right? The dog catcher. The person who walked the dog down the street. You know what I mean?
The baker, the candlestick maker.
You know what I mean?
You know.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this from experience. This is how I blew it. And it worked.
Yeah.
And it worked so much. I had so much money coming in hand over fist. I didn't know what to do with it because I never made that much money. And it was an experience I'll never forget. Right? And there's been other great experiences after that, but that one was my first. And I'll never, ever forget it. And the first thing that happened was the first 4 weeks was 10,000. A week later, it turned into 20,000. And the funny thing was, when I earned that first 10,000, you would think that if you never made that kind of money before, you would be like excited and screaming, 10 grand! Right? No.
Yeah.
I was very quiet. It's like a calm came over me. Yeah. When that calm came over me, I noticed like a weight just lifted off my shoulders. That's what it felt like. And then a week later, another 10 grand came in. So I got 20 grand in 5 weeks. That's when I got excited. Yeah, this is great. What? Yeah, that's when I got excited. So that's when it started elevating us.
It's different for everybody. It's a shocker,
It is.
you know, and they're like, "Okay, now I'm here, now what?"
Yeah.
But it happened, you know? We'll wait for you to have that experience. No, I mean, let's get down to the bottom line here. The messaging today is, you know, it's all about learning, isn't it? These experiences from what we learned from what we before internet marketing came out, and then it evolved. There was the different direction of using affiliate marketing to overcome network marketing hurdles. Never stop learning. The game is always changing, and you have to keep up, or you're going to get left behind. And when your mentors are telling you something, because they've been there and done that,
Yeah.
you need to listen. You don't know everything. And I'm not going to say this as an insult, but the reason why you're stuck is because you haven't been willing to want to learn enough. You gotta want to learn it. There's a phrase somewhere. It was Lao Zhao or somebody, but you never want to stop learning. You really don't. Okay, and learning. If you stop learning, what happens? What do they say? When you stop learning,
Stop living.
you stop living. So just because 40, you're 50, you're 60, you're 70, you're 80, you're 90, and you're a centenarian, okay? I don't care what age group you are in, but when you got that hunger to want to learn something, you bet your ass you better find a right mentor that actually has the results that you want, that has the right mindset and mentality, and they have exactly that patience to work with you. I don't say work for you. People get it twisted.
Yeah.
It's work with you.
Work with.
Okay? This game, not a lot of people are successful in it. There are a very, very small percentage of people, and that's the truth. Okay? That's why you see a lot of podcasts out there similar to ours. There's a lot of people out there that are talking about the dirty of network marketing. Because a lot of them love it, but what do they really love about it? They gotta love it for some reason. And I
Well,
talked about
some
this last
people-
week. I said, if you love a product so much, you better love it enough that you weren't getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And if it's not, and it doesn't in your being, you don't love this product, why are you even in the first place? Money? Hey, that won't last that long at all.
It's motivated, inspirational. It'll get you inspired,
Pres-
make it last life.
Precisely.
Like the products that we sell, it benefits people on another level.
We see
right?
it.
And I
We see it.
I love it. I'm passionate about it. If I don't believe in a product, I'm not gonna sell it.
Same here. That goes double for
Right.
me.
We left a company that we were making tens of thousands, and we were crushing it. But things started to change. And truth be told, we stopped believing in it because we didn't like the value, the way that it was being delivered. It changed. It was more about benefiting the affiliate and not the company owner. And
You mean the other way around.
Huh?
You mean the other way around.
No,
It was benefiting the owner and not the affiliate.
I hear
But say it again.
saying is, it was in the beginning, you didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was benefiting the affiliate, not the owner.
Oh, in the beginning until it changed.
Yes.
Then it got the reverse.
And then it changed,
Mhm.
and that's what I mean by the fact
Yes, it did.
it became more about the person who owns the company instead of really truly
No, that's
giving
true.
back.
That's true.
Wasn't delivering the bonuses, wasn't delivering. We got so many complaints from people, and they say, "Guys, we don't blame you. We blame the owner. We go anywhere you guys go, we go with you." And the reason why is because we never really looked at this as a company. We looked at this as a vehicle to help people grow their business. And we always focus on the individual, what we could do for them, right? It didn't matter the company. It was how we treated these people,
Yes.
okay? And they appreciate that for life. And that's what I'm saying. If you don't believe in something, it's gonna be very, glad you mentioned that. It's very, very difficult to sell it because you're not gonna be inspired, right?
Right.
Like what we sell now when I talk about the funnel builder. Why do I feel inspired about a funnel builder? Because I know everybody needs one. I know everybody needs one. I know people need to generate their own leads. I know they need to learn to create their own bridge page. I know they need to like, oh my God, like, how do I put certain things together, right? And that's what we teach. And for us to deliver something like that to someone who has a business and not push a business on them, it's a whole different way of building a business.
It is.
And when we let it happen, right, it's like we're focusing on what we could do for them, their business, their growth, and even their team members too, right? And the great thing about it is we don't benefit from their team members joining us or like joining the funnel building,
Not at all.
right?
Not at all.
It's just like one tier, that's it.
That's it.
But if we could take someone
Mm-hmm.
that actually joined,
Right.
learn how to build paper to generate leads for their network marketing business,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can share it with their team members, and they start building a what, guys? A business. Where now they're helping their team members in their network marketing business grow, become better marketers. Our check to go. You see what I'm saying? Their check starts to skyrocket because they took the time to, like what you said, mentor them. If you focus on mentoring your team, how do you mentor the team? By what you just said earlier too. You have to learn. You have to have a hunger, a drive to want to learn and figure things out how they work and never give up until you figure it out. Because once you figure it out and you teach it to your team members and then they figure it out,
Yes.
you're asking yourself, where the heck has this network marketing money been hiding all along? And you said something again earlier. It was about you, right? It was never about the company. It was about you. That's why we recommend the book, Magnetic Sponsoring, Magnetic Sponsoring from Mike Dillard, because it teaches you that it is about you. It is about building your brand. It is about you becoming that person that people want to follow. People want to hunt you down because it is a strategy.
All right, let's take some questions here. We got some comments. Look at this.
I think
Richard,
I don't get a question.
Richard Osborne has a question. Let's see what he's been saying here. What do we got?
Okay, thank you, guys.
Okay,
Let's see here. Where's
right there. Yeah.
Boom! I've been trying to get leads on Facebook by talking to somebody. Ooh, this is all you.
I've been trying. Let me hear this right. I've been trying to get leads on Facebook. Very interesting. How are you getting leads on Facebook without having your own capture page? Without having your own funnel builder built? This is exactly the messaging we were just talking about. You see, if you are involved in network marketing and you're trying to get leads off of social media,
Yep.
you have to have a machine built that it can sustain. Okay, number one, build curiosity. Two, attract them to give them a reason want to click on your link. And three, the information contained that it sells to them automatically for you without you even being there, so that they can come into the funnel. Hence, the sales process goes through it, and then it sells them and closes them for you on autopilot.
Well, think about this, right?
That's how you generate leads.
Think about this.
That's how you get sales.
Exactly. And there's something out there that's called active marketing where you communicate with people you're talking to and everything.
Yes, of course.
And you can do this. It is a strategy. You don't mind talking to people, but there is a art and there is a strategy on how to communicate with people effectively. Okay? So I like what you said. You're spot on a lot tonight, just so you know.
Thank you.
What you said is like you need your own machine. You need your own system, meaning that you need to build your own list. Because here's the problem. You say, hey, Rich, I've talked to 30 people today. Okay, great. Did you give them something? Did you leave them with something? No, I didn't. You lost them. Now you can't follow up with them again. Now, if you follow them on social media again, it's going to seem a little, like annoying, right? But if you have them as a lead and you're following up with them with email, sending them to your video communicating, giving them value, helping them, teaching them something that maybe they don't know.
Yes.
That's all game. That means you maintain that lead a lot
Yes.
longer than just that one day that you talked.
Exactly. And Chuck is right. Chuck is saying by helping people, you want to help people. Well, how are you helping them by you telling them how excited you are about your offer, but you're not helping them solve their pain, problem, or challenge, especially if you don't know about it.
If you don't know about it, that means you haven't educated yourself enough to know how
Exactly.
to guide people along that process.
Yeah.
When you're brand new, your goal first is to learn marketing. Learn the 3 basic principles: build, engage, and sell. What am I building? I'm building a list. How do I build a list? You have to learn it. How do I follow up with emails? You have to learn it, right? Okay, I gotta create content. I gotta build something out there. I gotta build my presence out there. Okay, how do I do that? You have to learn it. How to generate leads doing that? You have to learn it.
Yeah. It's all a process.
What is my
Yeah.
messaging? You have
Mhm.
to learn it,
You gotta do it. You
right?
gotta do the
Which we do
time.
that in a circle.
We do that in a circle.
So it's like,
Absolutely.
when you learn all these things, now you have value to offer and share. See? It's just like a teacher, right? A teacher has to go to college and learn the ropes of, like, different types of subjects and different teachers, right? Math, science, social studies, that kind of thing, right? They have to learn it. They had to learn it.
Mhm.
They can't teach it to you unless they know it, learn it,
Right,
right?
right.
You have to read a book to actually talk about it. Like there's people out there that'll read a book, make a video, and talk about it and share the value they got out of that book,
Right.
right?
Right. So this question is from Axel. Says, I'm great at getting leads, guys, but my conversion rate is terrible. What strategies can I use to turn more prospects into customers or actual team members?
Now, getting leads is not really the difficult part, right? That's a strategy, but that's not the difficult part. The difficult part is the conversion
The
side of things.
conversion side.
That
It's always been the conversion
right.
side.
That's a
Yeah.
required skill,
Yes, it is.
right? How to talk on the email. What do you say in the email? What do you write in the email, right? And what other strategies can you use? If I'm guiding them into, let's say, a video, what am I saying in the video?
Mhm.
What is my purpose? What is my strategy,
Right.
right? I have to survey the list. I have to create a survey on the list and find out what are they into by asking certain kind of questions. So that way you're giving exactly what they want because you know what they want because you put them in the survey. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things that you can do. Again, I've learned this over the years. You can do the same thing. Again, it's learning. You have to learn these things.
Now I'm gonna throw this out there to Axel. Now, one of the things that we do is we offer a free consult. So if you want, you can book an appointment with us. We actually spend about 15 minutes, and we do this a lot. And you can actually do a screen share and show us what you're working on, and we can tell you if you're on the right track with your
Yeah.
conversion. If you aren't, we're going to also tell you and give you ideas on how to get back on the right track and then go forward.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep. Cool. Just send us a message on Facebook, and we will set that up.
Hey, Ace, love you. Love you too. Thank you.
Love you.
Milo here says, I'm struggling with consistency. And how do you stay with results? Well, when you get into network marketing, but results are never immediate. Even I'm telling
Any
you,
bit,
any
really.
it's not immediate. You guys, you got this mindset about having this instant gratification. This is not a microwave. Okay, you're not microwaving popcorn here. This is not how it works. Okay, what you need to understand is consistency. Consistency requires a discipline. Now, discipline is such an ugly word. Well, so is WORK, right? When people hear that word, that four-letter word, they're like,
There's
"Oh,
almost like a moment of silence
you're
there.
thinking WORK, and I'm thinking the F word, okay?" Because I'm like, "I got to do that." Well, yeah, because it's either that or you're gonna go back to your job. So you got to think about, okay, how bad do you really want it? I know you might have heard this shit before, but I'm gonna just keep it real for you. How can you literally allocate just enough time to do what is necessary and required that will make a difference in your business? We call it focusing on the one thing. Okay? If you never read this book by Keller, get it. It's called The One Thing. Read it, get it, and start doing it.
No.
Because it's all about consistency.
Yeah, and honestly, as I look at this,
Yeah.
I remember answering something similar to this. It was the week before last week.
Uh-huh.
Um, if there's a consistency problem, there's definitely a mindset problem.
See?
Okay, so
Roots. It goes down to the
yeah, you
roots.
got to find out why are you not consistent. That tells me that if you're not consistent about something, that means it's leading to procrastination. Procrastination is it's a connection to not really thinking that that's important. Right? It's not important enough. Right? Other things will take over that specifically because you'll do other things that are not important in your life,
I am so glad you said that.
and you won't make that like a priority.
Yeah.
See, people want that change.
Right.
People want it really bad,
Yes.
but their actions doesn't speak.
Exactly. And you know what? This is a reality check. How many webinars, and we've seen webinars
Oh
scheduled
yeah.
all throughout the years. How many webinars have you attended where there were literally a few people that showed up when there really should have been hundreds,
Yeah.
right? Hundreds of people that should have showed up. There we go. The 80-20 rule.
That's the way it works.
That's the
It's
way it
always been that
is.
way, yeah.
It's always been 80-20. So if you're struggling with consistency, it's not so much of like what you have to do. You know what you have to do.
Mhm.
Problem is, it works out,
Well,
and you are consistent.
yeah, I
You're
mean,
scared. There's something about it up in here that's stopping you. You're like, I don't know if I should do this every single day or sometimes, maybe once a week, or maybe once a month. Well, you keep looking at your bank account, and as long as there's no numbers in there, no commas, you better be consistent now.
and not only that, but that means that you're again. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
You're putting other priorities in front
Mhm.
of this priority.
Yes.
And like for us, this was our priority from day one, right? Always, right? That there's just no doubt about that. And every day we kept learning, kept learning. I mean, today we still learn new things, right? Right? We're building new things. We're always learning new things, growing, always growing. It never stops. Never ever stops. No entrepreneur who's successful says, "I'm done. I'm done learning. Life's great." No. Like, what else can I learn? What else can I discover? Right?
Uh-huh.
Getting excited,
Uh-huh.
inspired.
Okay. I gotta answer this one last question, then we gotta go off the air. So this is from Sagi. Sagi says, Ace of Rich, I'm doing okay in my sales, but I'm not seeing much residual income in my business. How can I shift my focus to building more sustainable long-term revenue streams?
Build an audience and learn how to engage with your audience properly. Right? Don't think about just the sale. Think about how can I engage with that audience. So I know the more again, we're gonna go back to the education. Keep educating yourself. Keep delivering the value of what you learn. Everything that you've learned, everything that you invest in yourself when you're learning something is value because your time is valuable. So therefore, the time that you invest in yourself into the education that you're investing in is valuable.
All right. I'm gonna tack on this. Okay, so Sagi, here's the thing. Without knowing what product or service you're marketing as a network marketer, you seem to be very concerned about the residual income part. Residual income is something you do once that literally it pays over and over and over again. Just one piece of effort.
Yep.
That one piece of effort, I'm gonna tell you, you need to do some audit check, is are you working with the top 5 people that are moving and shaking in your business?
Mhm.
Listen to me. If you got 3 to 5 movers and shakers, people that are consistently they love the product, whatever it is, and they like buying it every single month. Start communicating with them and spend some more time with those guys because those are your future top leaders. They're gonna be the movers and shakers in your business. I found this out and discovered that when I became a top earner in the affiliate marketing industry by spending time with the right people who wanted my time, who had questions all the time, who were buying the product every single month. They were like literally consistent with using it. And every time they discovered a new challenge, they came to me. Ace, I need help with this. Ace, I need to know how do you do that. I was happy to get that. It was never a bother. And that's why I say to you, Sagi, be that leader that they want to sign up with. Be that person that is the person that's the go-to, the authority in the niche, the one that is actually like, I don't have a problem bothering Sagi. You know why? Because Sagi sees me, I'm on their team, and knows that I really want this. And that's the kind of way you want to spend with your team.
Come the hunt.
That's how you're gonna get
hunter.
residual income to tens of thousands of dollars. But you ain't getting it by getting every single new customer. I'm telling you, people who focus on just that alone and trying to get new customers each and every time, it is better to resell a current one than try to get a new one. It's harder to get a brand new customer. That's just the rule.
Absolutely. I bet myself.
All right.
And with that, it's a wrap.
It
Guys,
is a
my name
wrap.
is Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman.
Thank you so much for being here on Ace and Rich Live. And
You guys have a great weekend. Bye now.